I saw a piece today about not new employees, not recently hired employees, but about everybody up the food chain that sees the recently hired employees getting this much, and right across the board, everybody wants to be paid more for their services based on where entry-level employees are now getting paid. Why doesn't that eventually go into the bottlenecks that we're seeing that are causing the here and now inflation? Why doesn't that become long-term inflation?
Yeah, Joe, I mean, you think about it, we just had a decade where inflation was about 2%. So coming off of obviously the worst recession we've all seen in our lifetime, a little bit higher inflation makes sense. But again, is it this 1970s style inflation? We just don't think so. When you look at all the manufacturing and technology, right here, my cell phone, the Amazon effect, all of those things really put a lid on inflation last decade. So a little bit more inflation makes sense. But runaway inflation, we're just not worried about it. And Joe, I will add, I gained a little bit of weight when my wife was pregnant also and didn't lose it either. So I feel for you there.
Didn't lose it afterwards. Yeah. I think they should do a scientific study because it's not your imagination. I do really think that does happen. I don't know, Ryan. The bottlenecks that we do see coming out of the pandemic, that does make some sense to me. But in terms of long-term, $3.5 trillion here, another trillion there. We already did $1.4 trillion. Doesn't any of that ever translate into the debasement of the dollar or the currency that eventually, and the Fed, look at how accommodative the Fed has been. Why doesn't that's what some of the inflation hawks are referring to. They're not looking just near-term at bottlenecks. They're looking at some of the things and policies that we're doing that in the past has resulted in sort of secular inflation.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. 10 years ago, a lot of people thought with all the stimulus and things we'd see runaway inflation. We really didn't. But talk about, the U.S. dollar. I mean, we think we are in a major structural downtrend. And, Joe, for whatever reason, I don't make this up, but for whatever reason, every 16 years, the dollar is a major peak. 85, 2001, 2017. The dollar tends to go lower for between 6 to 8 years of these major structural peaks. We had one in 2017. So we think we're still in a potentially lower dollar environment. You mentioned the Fed, some of all the spending and things, budget deficits, trade deficits, all of those things do suggest a lower trending dollar. And again, that's not the end of the world, right? What benefits from a lower dollar? Potentially your materials, your industrials. Some of those cyclical names can do well if the dollar gently goes lower, and that's still the case we're in here.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.